There is a rare kind of feeling that comes from being around people who don't need you to perform, where the silence isn't awkward, where the noise isn't exhausting, where you can laugh until it hurts or sit in silence and both feels like home. That feeling has a name: community. Not just any community, a soul-first community. Before we talk about community, we have to first talk about what you bring to it. Because community is only as strong as the sum of its individual parts. And if you haven't spent enough time with yourself, if you don't know who you are outside of the group, you don't bring yourself to community. You bring your thirst, your need for acceptance. And there's a difference. Most of us have been there, showing up to every dinner, every gathering, every group chat, giving, planning, holding it all together, and quietly wondering why nobody ever asks, "Are you okay?" Performing the role of the fun one, the strong one, the one that holds it together so well that everyone just assumes you don't need anything. And then one day you wake up too exhausted to hang out with the very people that you love so much, not because they're bad people, but because you've been borrowing from yourself to pay everybody else. We all go through seasons where we need more than we can give. That doesn't make you a failure. That's human. But when you make it a habit to lean on people who have done the work, not because you can't, but because you haven't, you start to lose the thread of who you actually are. The image of yourself in other people's eyes becomes louder than the image that you have of yourself. And slowly, you stop knowing where they end and where you begin. You start needing the group to feel okay. You start shrinking yourself so that nobody leaves. You call it loyalty when it's really fear. A community of whole but imperfect people is an entirely different thing than a community of people who are borrowing each other's parts to fill gaps that they aren't even trying to fill within themselves, because it's easier to borrow than it is to earn. Solitude isn't punishment. It's not selfish. It is the foundation of becoming your most true self. The more clearly you know yourself, the more honestly you can show up for anyone else. There's a difference between an org chart and a community. An org chart has titles, functions, hierarchy. Someone has to be in charge. Someone has to execute. The system needs structure to survive. A soul-first community built on trust doesn't work the same way. In a community dinner, someone grills the steak, someone brings the garlic ponzu chicken wing recipe, someone sets the table, someone plates the sides, and some just bring the vibes. All of it counts. There are no wrong contributions in a community built on trust, love, and authenticity. What it requires, though, the only thing it requires, is 3 things. 1, a devotion to your personal growth. 2, the courage to be who you are and where you are. 3, the trust that the people around will meet you there and will stick around as we all figure it out. That's it. And the only currency in a soul-first community is gratitude.
I am grateful to go first in this amazing group of people because all your gratitudes are so good, and it always makes me realize how grateful I am after hearing your gratitudes.
I'm grateful to be celebrating 2 people that are very close to my heart this weekend.
I am grateful for everyone here pushing me outside my comfort zone, asking the hard questions, and making me think deeper about who I am and how I want to show up.
I'm grateful for a chance to be in this beautiful home in nature and have even just a day to breathe with everyone. Because so often it feels like we only see each other for like a quick few hours and just like go, go, go. And I message someone, it's like, oh, I can't see you till like 2 months from now.
First of all, I want to thank this amazing group. To be honest, like, I don't have this with my family anymore. You guys are my family.
I am grateful to finally have this cabin trip that we've talked about for a while. and to bring everyone together.
I am grateful to be seated at this table. I am grateful that I get to spend another 365 days with two of the most amazing people I've ever met.
I'm grateful to be here with everybody and celebrating both of your birthdays. A big part, I feel like, of the growth I've had myself, and I realized, is just being around people that kind of challenge the way I think, whether intentional or even unintentional. It just has caused me to rethink a lot of things and know where my North Stars are.
You guys show up for me so much, more than I think I deserve. I've had different chapters in my life, and I feel like this is the one that I will keep for a while. And it's like when they say when you're older, it's like you look back and people wish that they did this or that a little more often. I feel like we're doing it now. I love you.
When a community is built on these things, coming together just feels effortless. Doing things together stops feeling like compromise. Showing up for others doesn't feel like self-sacrifice. There is no people-pleasing when you're pleased with yourself. And it starts to feel like you're being poured into instead of being drained. Belly aching laughter and sitting in silence are equally bonding experiences. There is no performance, no expectations, no perfection required. And still, there will be moments where someone says something that just lands wrong. A comment that gets under your skin. A decision that feels like dismissal. Silence from somebody that you expected more from. Soul First communities last, not because they're perfect, but because the people in them choose honesty over comfort. In doing so, we learn to love without condition. How we move through hard times, with care, with love, with the openness to look at ourselves, is what teaches us to love more deeply and gently opens our minds to someone else's truth. That's the gift. It's not easy. It's choosing growth over discomfort. Community doesn't always mean forever, though. Some last for a lifetime, some for a season. Some are a weekend cabin trip in the mountains that remind you of who you are. All of it counts. All of it stays. The beauty of a community isn't just having it. It's what it makes of you when you're in it. You carry it everywhere you go. In the way you show up, in the way you contribute, in the way you love others, and even in the way that you love yourself. And when a community has served you greatly, you go and build more for the ones that are still looking for theirs. If this resonated at all, please subscribe. Look for a new video from me every Tuesday. I'll see you then.